Cancer, hi. So this is going to be a reading for May 18th through the 24th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Cancer. The overall energy for the reading, the Ace of Cups. Maybe a brand new beginning here is showing up for you. Let's see what's going on. In the recent past, the Three of Wands, the Empress, the Page of Swords. You've been waiting for a while to do something that's fairly meaningful to you here. And I feel like at some point you did go ahead and do it. Start something off that, again, aligned with you fully. But there's a period of time there in which, oh my God, I can't wait. Oh my God, I'll do it. Yeah, later, you know. So, okay, it's been a long time coming there. But then I see you taking your first steps in that direction. In the current situation, the Fool, the Three of Cups, the Death card. This is either something very, 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 very short-lived that you opened up to, but now at the same time it's showing up as, okay, I'm done. Or something that you never thought you would get to the point of closing it off. It's happening right now. It's like, oh my God, you know, I've been open to this from day one, and I can't believe I'm at a point in which I can honestly say that I'm done here, you know? So, but we'll see. In the immediate future, the Five of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Swords. Yeah, and this is you taking the steps of that process of being done with something. It's not easy, you know. This is you opening up that path of starting to walk away from something here. And again, very, just not easy. So the fact that it's not as easy as you may find it in the energies of, okay, this was here and then it's gone, might delay your progress here a little bit. But once you set those wheels in motion, I see you kind of following through. So okay, let's clarify. Let me do the Ace of Cups. For the Ace of Cups, you get the Four of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Queen of Wands. This is you arguing with yourself. Should I give this another chance? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? Okay, so you haven't made up your mind yet. But this is definitely you 1 minute feeling that, oh no, I should. And then the next minute is like, oh no, I shouldn't, you know. Three of Wands in the recent past, you get the King of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. Why does this feel like a lack of support? Why does this feel like you want to do something for you? Finally, you want to do something for you. And then the one energy that's supposed to be right there by your side, being like holding your hand through this and being like, yeah, you got this. You can do this. And I feel like that caused a lot of this delay. It feels like lack of support here. Okay. Let me do the Empress. The Five of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Moon. And it affected you in such a way that you probably told yourself, they're right. I can't do this. What the hell was I thinking? I can never fucking do this. What you weren't figuring out is that this whole experience was playing off of your self-worth, you know, and the strength you had to find in yourself, and you know, all of that, because you could very much do whatever the hell you wanted there. I can see it in the energy, but then you place that doubt in there. So that was an invitation for you to kind of go within and, you know, kind of figure out what that whole ordeal was doing to your self-worth. Let me do the Page of Swords. In the recent past, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands. You might have put it on the back burner, whatever that was, and kind of committed to whoever the unsupportive energy was. You know, kind of like, yeah, I'm not going to do that because why would I? I'm better off just investing my time and energy into what I got here, in front of me. Okay. So that's a perfect scenario of someone putting their dreams and their, desires for themselves on the back burner because they couldn't find the support within the dynamic they were part of, and just kind of completely giving themselves to that dynamic because, why would you pursue your dreams, your goals? Okay. I may do the Fool in the current situation, the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Wands. But you see, through time, you've definitely grown a little and potentially even learned a little, a thing or two from that experience there. The desire is still there. You're not gonna get rid of it. It's yours. Your personal journey here is trying to come to fruition. It's been trying to, for who knows how long. But putting it on the back burner is not gonna, it's not gonna last forever. It's yours. It's coming with you. So if you start working on yourself, if you start growing a little bit, you might actually bring this back as an idea of, not the idea necessarily that you had back there, but as an idea of, I should do, something for me here. I should be able and free to do whatever the hell I want. And you're the one that's going to give yourself that freedom. Yeah, you would expect that the closest energies to you are going to be supportive of that. Sometimes that's not the case, though. So who's got to step it up? You. That's all there is to it. You can't expect others to be, oh yeah, you go. If you don't do it for yourself first, For the Three of Cups, you get the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Wands. You've been juggling with the idea here of leaving someone behind. But you haven't done it. You're still not doing it quite yet. Because as much as this idea makes sense to you, there's something within you that also rejects it. So that doesn't make it quite easy, Let me do the Death card. For the Death card, you get the Eight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. The problem here is that from an emotional perspective, from an energetical perspective, you've been done with this for who knows how long, for a while. So you no longer have any attachment here, any investment here, emotional at least. You're done. So now the logistics of it, that's probably the hard part. Okay, but it's complicated. I'm sure it is. Any kind of situation that we feel a massive disconnection from all of a sudden, it's not going to be as easy as just, okay, let me just walk away then, in any type of situation. But it's not impossible, though, to at least start the process if you feel you no longer belong in a particular situation. So that's when most of us would hold ourselves in that position where internally we feel like we don't no longer belong there. We no longer resonate with what's there. What do you think that's going to bring out in us? This perfect little angel of, oh, I'm so happy to be here. Probably not. And I feel like, somehow that energy has to come out. And if it's going to come out through your frustration of being there, or, pointing fingers at, oh, well, I can't because of them, because they're, that's not true. It's your decision ultimately to stay in an environment where you feel completely disconnected from. So it's not a blame game. It's none of that. It's, we make our own decisions, So we can change those decisions. We can change our mind. We can't be like, oh shit. Okay, this doesn't work for me. Well, let me do something else about it then. So this is not about a blame game or blaming the environment, blaming this, blaming that. No. It's on us. We make our own decisions here. For the Five of Cups in the immediate future, you get the Justice card, the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. Stressful, yeah. Sad, yeah. Heavy, hard, yeah. It's gonna be. But this is you definitely making a decision that serves you a little better than just staying in an environment that you feel disconnected from. So this is you starting that process. However way that's gonna look, I don't know how it's gonna look. You would know because you're in it. You're doing it. And you're telling me, hey, this is not easy. And I bet it's not, and I bet it's not gonna be. But I think it's easier than just sitting there, you know, in a place that no longer speaks to you. For the Ace of Wands in the immediate future, you get the Three of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Yeah. As long as you kind of, you know, set up a destination, a goal that you have in this. Okay, I am trying to get away from this because it's no longer good for me, and whichever way I go, it's going to be better than this. Keep that in mind. You know, focus on your goals here. And as painful as it may get through the process, because it will, you know, and as hard as it may get, as long as you keep your eyes on the prize, you should be good to go here. You know, for the Six of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Temperance card, the Eight of Wands, the Sun. Yeah. And then, you know, this will pass. The heaviness, the pain, the whatever this is. It's going to pass, all of it. And you're reaching a place of happiness here. In time, with perseverance and persistence, all these energies are going to shift. You're going through that pain of this process, and you're going to come out at the end of it. Keeping yourself in a place in which you don't belong to and you feel unhappy in, that's not passing until you make a change. To kind of, you know, redirect that energy to do something there. That's not passing, so it's still painful either way, but at least this one's going to pass. That one, no. Until you decide, okay, I'm going to do something here. It's not going anywhere. And some people get to the point of normalizing that, and that's their life. My life sucks, and that's it. Okay, but you still have the option to make it feel different, you know, to have it not suck, for example. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. And that's exactly what you're doing here. You know, no matter how hard it is, you're pushing through that pain. You're coming at the other end of it. And your reading ends in the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the deck. So from the universe for you, you get the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords. Yeah, right now it's the mind that's taken over. It's like, okay, but how do I do it? How do I start? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I have to do that, but then if I do that, then that happens, and stop it. Stop it with that. Just do it. What? I don't know, something. Do something. Set your goal here. What do you want to do? Okay, I want to get out of this situation. Okay, start doing something. Doesn't matter what. That, you know, heads in the direction of that goal. This is not going to help. It's just going to complicate things. You're still going to go through it because I see the energies they're pushing through. But like, it just makes it harder than it needs to be. So anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.